Guardian Fleet Safety. Just finished this 2016 Ford Police Interceptor utility, and we just wanted to shoot a quick video, kind of show you what we did with this thing. So to start out, we got a pair of the 3-inch stud mount SoundOff Signal M powers. These go fit right into the Ford factory cutouts. You just pop that plastic off and they'll fit right in there. On the push bumper here, we have a SoundOff Signal 4-head dual colored N-Force, technically traffic director, but you can also use it for obviously a warning light on the grill. We have dual N100 siren speakers from SoundOff, and then we have a SoundOff Signal Headlight Flasher, and then up on the light bar we have a dual colored N-Force SoundOff Signal light bar. Moving over to the side of the push bumper, or the push bumper itself, this is the new Pro Guard heavy duty version for the Interceptor utility. Moving over to the sides, on the side of the push bumper, as well as inside the headlights, we have the SoundOff Signal N-Force 12 LED dual colored light heads. These are synced together. They're blue-white on one side, obviously red-white on the driver's side. Up under the mirror, we have dual colored SoundOff Signal intersectors. Moving down the side, we have the SoundOff Signal N-Force deck light, dual color, 12 LEDs in each head. It really packs a nice punch getting out of that tint in the back window. As we move around to the rear of the vehicle, we have a SoundOff Signal taillight flasher, as well as the SoundOff Signal undercover LED inserts that replace the factory reverse bulb. Next to the license plate, we have the SoundOff Signal N-Force heads, solid color 12 LEDs. So these pack a pretty good punch. It's 12 LEDs on each side. And then up under the tailgate here, we have a pair of stud-mounted SoundOff Signal M powers in solid color. And this is just to help with rear warning when the hatch is up, the light bar gets blocked a little bit. Customer can see that. Okay, up here we always like to mount our radar antennas up here, just so when the hatch is up and the officer's trying to dig for something, they're not smacking their head on that radar antenna. Up on the pillar here, we have a switch that turns on a SoundOff Signal interior dome light here, as well as one on the other side in here. It's kind of hard to tell during the day here, but at night it definitely packs a huge punch and is a lot better than the factory one that you get in the back. It's basically worthless. So that's a really cheap option, and again, it's one of those things when you need it, it's a lifesaver to have that light when you're trying to find something in an emergency situation to get out of the back here. So under this floor panel here is all of our wiring, and this sits on a Havas tray, electronics tray. Everything's controlled through a timer system. So once the vehicle's off, it'll time out after an hour per the customer's request. And we can set that up just about any way the customer wants. So this was a special request in how this is wired. Moving over to the passenger side of the vehicle, we have a SoundOff Signal fusion light that acts as a dome light up in here. And then it's a single prisoner partition with the K-9 insert on the other side. Moving into the front passenger side, we put a Streamlight LED Maglite style flashlight in there. Then we'll move over to the driver's side quick. In the driver's side, we have a Gamber Johnson console with the Gamber Johnson armrest that holds the PocketJet printers, as well as the Mongoose extension arm for a laptop docking station that the customer will have put on themselves when the vehicle gets delivered. It has a Stalker 2X radar. Obviously has the Motorola radio, which was provided by the customer. And then it also has the SoundOff Signal Energy 200 watt dual tone siren. And then if we move to the back here, It's equipped with the Centina 2/3 K-9 partition, as well as the Ace K-9 Hot and Pop Pro system. So again, it's set up so the officer has a device that they can carry a transmitter on their belt. They can push a button and that'll pop open and let the dog come out. It also has heat sensors, so if it gets too hot for whatever temperature that you set on here, the window will roll down and the horn will honk, and I'll demonstrate that function here real quick. The fan will turn on, it'll honk the horn, and it'll also activate some of the emergency lighting, which you can't see because the lights are already on. And that's basically how the system works. The officer will also get an alarm on the transmitter that they wear on their belt. One other thing in here real quick. If you look inside of the compartment, we put a red and white dome light inside there too, with a two-way switch on the console. So whether they're driving around at night and he wants to see the K-9, or during the day if they just want some extra light, that's something that we always try and do. Every compartment we try and put lighting in. It's a lot easier to do when we're building the vehicle versus the customer finding out down the road, hey, I'd really like a light here so I can see this at night. And it's a major pain to go back afterwards and add stuff in. If we move to the front of the vehicle, I'm going to show you why we like this dual color technology from SoundOff signal, okay? This is a combination of the alley light, the two alley lights, and the takedown being turned on. We left this set flashing just so in the event that there's something going on, they at least have a little bit of emergency lighting to identify what exactly this is. And then obviously the headlight flasher, by simply turning on the high beams, that would shut off the headlight flasher and go to a high beam. You may see some flickering in the video. All that is the LEDs flash. When they're on steady burn, they're actually flashing, but they flash so fast that human eye can't see it, but sometimes the camera picks that up. So that's what you're seeing if you do in fact see any kind of flashing. But we love this. If it was night and you can see the night video that we did too of this, this offers just an extreme amount of light. And you get almost 360-degree lighting with this because of the rounded edges on the N-force bar. When you stand to the back, you're still getting light. So if you're in the driver's seat, everything from the side of the push bumper here, the one inside of the headlight, your Interceptor, and then all this is going to go to just your alley light. I'll demonstrate that here. And again, it's daylight, not too impressive, but at night this is crazy, and this is way better than any other option that you're going to have out there as far as a setup goes. And then something else we like to do, set up the cruise mode. If we look up here, the N-force bar on the grill is set to cruise. The light bar is set to cruise. And then if we walk towards the back here, the two rear N-forces next to the license plate are also set on cruise mode. Now the reason that this is cool is, let's say you're at an event, let's say you're pulling up behind another officer and you don't want to blind them at night with a bunch of emergency lighting, but you want to identify yourself as an emergency vehicle, but not necessarily give the message of, hey, get out of my way, I'm trying to park the C's and get somewhere. This is what this is kind of for. I'm not saying this gets used every day, but it's just a cool function that more and more law enforcement agencies are starting to take advantage of. And then the last thing I want to show you here is just kind of the cool functionality that we can do with these. Well, this is our stage 2 on the slider switch. So the camera's not on yet. This is just kind of, this is what we like to call the Minneapolis mode. Here in Minnesota, Minneapolis PD is notorious for using this flash pattern on their squad cars. And we kind of like it too. This is, maybe you're sitting at a crash scene where, you don't need all your flashing lights and you're not trying to blind people, but you're trying to give a very nice footprint of, hey, here's what we're doing. Again, that's what you have. It's real basic. As soon as you go to 3, again, you're going to hit all the emergency lights, kicking the flashing light, kicking the camera, and all that. So the last thing, I should say, this is the last thing I want to show you, is the dual tone sirens. I'll put this window down, and so with this with this energy siren controller, for the price point, you really get a lot of value because unlike some of the other brands out there where you have to pay extra money, they may be a 200 watt siren, but you have to pay extra money to get it to do dual tones. This one comes standard with the 200 watt where you have the ability to do 2 different siren tones. So I'll demonstrate that now. Obviously we have to put it into drive because we hook up the park kill, so it's not gonna, the siren, if you're in a pursuit situation, when you put it in park, it shuts the siren off, you don't have to worry about that. So I'll demonstrate the siren here. On whale, we have it set up on dual whales, which you'll hear now. On the yelp, we have a whale and a yelp set up. And then on the tone button for the siren controller, we have the phaser tone combined with the yelp. And then when you hit the air horn or the manual button, it does 200 watts of the same tone. But that can be programmed to do, let's say, a phaser and an air horn when you hit the air horn, if you so choose. It just kind of depends on how the customer wants it set up. So, thanks for watching the video today. I know it's a little long. We had a lot of stuff we wanted to cover on this. Here at Guardian Fleet Safety, you know, we're law enforcement owned and operated. We really try and bring quality and officer safety and usability to mind when we do our squad car installations. So if you guys have any needs for squad car, whether it's equipment, full installations, repair services, we do all that kind of stuff. That's our livelihood. So check us out on Facebook, Guardian Fleet Safety on Facebook, guardianfleetsafety.com. We also have a YouTube channel. If you do need anything, give us a call at 320-245-4000, or you can shoot us an email at sales@guardianfleetsafety.com. We'd love to help you out. We work with a lot of different law enforcement agencies, and like I said, this is really our second passion in life. So if we can do anything to help you out, let us know. And again, thanks for watching.